Here is how to be high maintenance for high value women. When you say high maintenance, the first thing people think of is a woman who gets their nails done, her hair done, wears stilettos everywhere, and is donning logos, tons of accessories, or simply a woman who likes to spend a lot of money. I want to change that definition because this one requires even more work, but in a different way. Since it requires more work, by definition, it is high maintenance. Here is a list of things to stay high value. My name is Gia. I'm an etiquette consultant based here in Los Angeles. Subscribe and click the bell for a more feminine style and elegant life. Sign up to my newsletter link below. It's totally free. These are ideas mostly backed by clinical studies. All of these suggestions are simple, but people don't actually do them. You can have all the knowledge in the world. It doesn't mean you're smart because you're not using it. So action is power. Number 1, consume news, parenthetically speaking, wisely. It's imperative to always stay updated with the world, generally speaking. I'm not only talking about your region, but every continent on this planet in some way. I listen to BBC One because it has news from every corner and crack of the earth from the farthest of nations. It's also a great conversation starter when you meet new people from that region. Don't make it political though, keep it light. I'm not suggesting to ingest every devastating bit of information. Remember that bad news does best because people remember it better due to the fact that individuals have a stronger reaction to it. But you can also find news in things you are interested in. For example, I listen to several podcasts on beauty, such as Breaking Beauty, Fat Mascara, and Gloss Angeles. Sometimes they venture into political topics, but life imitates art and art imitates life, so things meld and it happens. And I fast forward to the parts about beauty and the science of beauty. I used to listen to a ton of fashion interviews also, and inspirational heroes and heroines. Next is to have an interest that is just for you. Their lives, some women I should say, get so wrapped up in their kids, their partner, or their work being their whole personality. You need something just for you. It doesn't have to make money. It doesn't have to be productive in any way. It can be something you do on your own time when you're alone that is only for you. For me, I have a couple, namely fencing and figure skating. I love fencing because you can do it anywhere, and I have family members I can spar with. It's also a great workout, and I'm drenched in sweat in less than 10 minutes. Things go so fast and your heart rate is all over the place. When I remove my mask, I look like a raccoon with melted makeup. Figure skating is a form of dance and athleticism. The strength and accuracy is perfect for me as it helps me build muscle after being in bed rest from surgery. I can also practice a lot of the technique off the ice with bare feet or with my roller skates. Your interest can be absolutely anything, as mixing drinks, trying out a new recipe every week, painting, carpentry, foraging, learning about plants and gardening, writing, organizing outfits, martial arts, doing nails, absolutely anything, but just make sure that it's for you and only you, and it can only be one thing. Keep it simple, do it well, put 10 to 20 minutes a day toward this new superpower, master your new or old skill little by little. You can do it, I believe in you. And next is to read. I can see this going in so many directions. So if you are a subscriber to The Spectator magazine, for example, or Vogue magazine, or multiple Vogues from all across different nations, which has become really political in my personal opinion, though I read it for fashion history or any nonfiction or fiction book. I have a video on how to read 4 books a week. You can visit that linked up here. There have been studies by neuroscientists that came to the conjecture, it'll also be linked below, that came to the conjecture that people who read fiction exercise their brains more because they are using imagination. This is a powerful one. I personally do not read fiction all the time. I prefer accumulating information by being educated through nonfiction books. However, I have been reevaluating my repertoire of fabulous reads. I have a link below of all my books I love in my Amazon storefront. Be sure to check out the link in the description. You don't have to read as many books as I do. I put $400 a month towards books as a budget monthly, which is I said a month twice, so which is exorbitant. I'm a really stingy person, but if it's something that helps me in business or health, I will spend the money. If it takes you 3 to 4 months to read one book, read a few pages a day because you have a lot on your plate, that's perfectly okay. Just find something that can expand your mind outside of your own world, because it's cheaper than traveling. You see a new perspective and you grow your vocabulary, which is one of the coolest parts about, which is one of the most interesting parts about reading. It helps you level up in so many ways. Next is to have goals. They do not have to be complicated. None of this does. I will create a whole video on how to reach your goals and how to accomplish anything. I absolutely love crushing goals. I remember I told someone how I reached half of my goals 1 year, all in January, the start of the year. The person said, "Your goals are too easy." I said, my goal was to reach 20,000 people visiting my blog within a year, and I reached 430,000 people within 2 weeks. My goals are never easy. I reach for the stars, and the trick is to keep it simple and work towards it. It sounds so watered down and easy, but the truth is, when you reverse engineer your goals and properly work towards them consistently, you will reach them. It can be showing up to the gym daily or gaining 2 pounds of muscle. Your goals can be perfecting a meal prepping plan for you and your loved ones, growing the perfect heirloom tomatoes or roses, doing a handstand, making sure you dress up every day, writing letters to family members all throughout the year, saving a certain amount of money, or showing up to be a better friend and building a lasting relationship with them. Remember, it doesn't have to be complicated. Just put the time in. It can be 10 to 20 minutes a day. I like to keep it simple by saying 20 minutes because it's not as intense as saying half an hour, and you don't get bored of it. The trick is to be consistent and show up every day working towards your goal. You can increase your time towards it if you like, and if you find yourself getting into a state of flow. And it can be even a couple times a week because that's all you can give. Level up by taking action and seeing what you are capable of, because that feeling of accomplishment and growth as an individual will fulfill you tremendously. Subscribe and sign up to my newsletter link below. It's totally free. If you want to master social graces, visit dixonetiquette.com and sign up to my free fine dining masterclass link below. Subscribe for a more elegant life. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later.